We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we continue with Wildcard Weekend with what should be a great one between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. It's a big one there for the Vikings. And even 50 yards. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here first and goal. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This is DJ Reed returning. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, check
12 and 19. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
On the carry.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Quick throw caught by Godwin. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Mixon with a first down carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he will have a Giants first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. That one goes for 8 yards.
At the 14-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Brings up.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. Here's a run with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
For the extra point.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That good for 22 and a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
The shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Vikings 7, Giants 6.
Second and 11. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
To Dante Pettis. It's a gain of 15, but it's third down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Forced out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Play action. It's Burrow rolling to his right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Torrey McTire. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On first down, Mixon, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Stephon to it.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. Nixon, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Yannick Ngakoue. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's put that team on the clock. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here I come. 53. 70 I got you, son. You're all mine.
He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 30.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Yannick Ngakoue able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They go play action with Burrow. And finding the tight end Hooper. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
At the Giants.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
52's the mark. 52's the mark. 52's the mark.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Again, it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Incomplete. Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll throw now on the final play. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. A short kick taken at the 18. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Now it's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He may try and run for this. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 12-yard line.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Oh, we got plenty.
Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Point after, right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
And that's caught inside the 30.
I'm the best in the game.
Touchdown, Giants. Tyreek Hill, 74 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
14. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Burrow on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And the Vikings first down.
First down. Here's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run with Mixon. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Again, it's Mixon. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Again, the ball carrier. Stephon Tuitt on the stop. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Watch the run.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Drop deep, drop deep. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. I'm trying to collect.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He is going to find Hill here. And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Check 13. Check 13.
And it's caught at the 7-yard line. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal.
Right there.
They'll drop to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
32. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Flushed out right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now Burrow on first down. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Dante Pettis. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 40.
And Burrow going to throw again. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
For 12 yards there and a first down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
picked off by Torrey McTyer.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The tackle made.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, Mixon. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Taken down right at.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.